Hello everybody, it's me again, Rich Andre, and today I'm going to be teaching you the Pythagorean Theorem, okay? So, we're just going to be solving a little bit of just a little bit of problems related to the Pythagorean Theorem. So, let's start, okay? So, let's suppose we have a right triangle, okay? Let's suppose we have a right triangle. This box means that the triangle is 90 degrees, which is basically just a right angle. Okay, so this is 90 degrees. We have this sides, which we denote to A, B, and C. Okay. So this C is what we call the hypotenuse. And these two sides right here are what we call the legs of the right triangle. Okay. So the equation goes like this: c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Okay. And we have to take note of this, so we're going to be using it later on. Okay. So let's solve some problems related to the Pythagorean theorem. Okay. Find the hypotenuse. A right triangle has legs of 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters. So now we have to find what the hypotenuse is. Okay. So we have 3 and 4. So this is going to be 3. Okay. So 3 squared plus b squared plus 4 squared, okay, so 3 times 3 is going to be 9. 4 times 4 is 16, and that's going to give you, okay, okay, wait, it's going to give you an answer of 25, okay? Now, since it says here it's c squared, okay, we're just going to have to get the square root of 25. So what is 25 versus the square root of 25? It's just going to be 5. So we know that c is equal to 5. Okay, that's going to be an answer for our hypotenuse. Let's take another example. Okay, but let's note the answers that we're going with. So 1 is 5. Okay, 5 centimeters. Never forget the units used. Okay. So let's have another one. A right triangle has legs of 5 meters and 12 meters. Okay. So 5 meters and 12 meters. So we just have to go with this again. 5 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared equals 5 squared plus 12 squared. So what is 5 squared? That's 25. Okay. And what is 12 squared? Okay. What is 12 squared? It's 144. So now you just have to add these two, okay? But first, you see? So now we just have to add these two, okay? So what is 25 plus 144? That's going to be 169. And what's going to be the square root of 169? Okay. Hold on. The square root of 169 is 13. And that means, okay, the hypotenuse will be 13. So our answer is going to be 13 meters. Let's do another example. The hypotenuse is 13 inches. One leg is 5 inches, okay? So we have the hypotenuse, which is 13 inches, 13 squared, okay? We have 5 inches as the other leg, and we're trying to find B, okay? So, what is 13 squared? Okay. 13 squared is 169. 5 squared is 25. Okay. So now we have to subtract both sides by 25. So if you subtract here, okay, we subtract here 169 versus minus 25 is going to equal to 144. Okay. So now we get the square root of 144. What is the square root of 144? It's going to be 12. So our answer is going to be 12 inches. Okay. All right, let's go to the fourth question. Find the missing leg. The hypotenuse is 10 feet and one leg is 6 feet. Okay, so same procedure, you know. It's 10 feet. It's 10 feet equals 6 feet. Okay. So that's it. You know, 6 times 6, that's 36. 100. Okay, now you just have to minus both sides with 36. Okay, so now you get, okay, 64. So what is the square root of 64? Okay, it's going to be 8. That's going to be 8 feet. Okay, this is going to be our last example, okay, or the last problem that we're going to solve. Okay, so find the hypotenuse. The legs measure 8 centimeters and 15 centimeters, okay? So the hypotenuse, we're finding the hypotenuse, 8 centimeters and 15 centimeters. Okay, so 8 squared is going to be 64 plus, what is 15 squared? Okay. It's going to be 225. So 64. Okay. 64 plus 225. It's going to be 289. What is the square root of 289? That's going to be 17. So 17 is going to be our hypotenuse, 17 centimeters. And that's basically it for the Pythagorean theorem, you know. It's a very easy concept. If you guys liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, comment. If you didn't like the video or you think that there needs to be something that is improved in the video, okay, please comment your suggestions and I will be sure to read it, you know. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening. Love you guys. Tune in for the next video.